Alright, so we got another used phone here from, this one's actually from BackMarket. I did a video before on a phone I bought from Amazon Renewed. It was the Samsung Z Flip 4. I'll link that video in the description in case you missed it. I was really curious as to how things were on BackMarket. Again, this is BackMarket's another marketplace with multiple different sellers that will refurbish used phones and then resell them on BackMarket. Prices are pretty good. They fluctuate a lot. And this one here is the Galaxy Z Fold 3. So a couple generations ago. I think it came out in 2020 or 2021. And got it for a pretty good price. It was like $330. So I just wanted to check out this folding phone because the price when it came out brand new was like $1,800, so it's quite a bit cheaper. This was advertised as the fair condition, so the lowest condition, so could have scratches on the screen, could have scratches on the body, but I went for the lowest price option. I think now I checked the prices and they're over $400 for some reason. I don't know why the prices went up, but again, they fluctuate. So this one was $330. I did see one just before I bought this for $320, I believe, or $319, and I missed that one. I was like, well, maybe the prices will continue to go down, and all of a sudden they start shooting up again. So the used market is very volatile. The prices fluctuate a lot, but wanted to see what the quality of this phone to be like at the lowest level, at basically trying to get the best value, because I didn't really feel like spending a lot of money. I don't think this is going to be my daily driver phone. Just wanted to check it out. I may end up just reselling this phone at some point, but we'll go ahead and open it up and we'll see what kind of condition it's in. Alright, so just the box here just shows what it is. The Fold 3, 256 gigabyte, and I guess it was originally on AT&T and it's been unlocked. Okay, this is the information from the seller. I guess their name was called Roughbox. And again, went through the whole process of looking at the reviews and basically looking at their 1-star reviews to see if there had a lot of them. They seemed to be okay, so that's why I went ahead and bought it. Here's the phone. And this one comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable. And the charger in here, yeah, this has the USB-C on this side here. I don't know if this is Samsung branded or not. Alright, so here's the phone itself. It's been wrapped in plastic. Let's go ahead and get all this off. Okay, so this is the cover screen. And yeah, it's got a fair number of scratches here. This is what I was kind of expecting. You got some, looks like it's been, I don't know, it's been used. It definitely looks like it has had a life. Let's see how the hinge works here. Open it up. Hinge is working okay. Inside screen's also covered in plastic. Let's take off this rear plastic here. Yeah, so you can see here it's got a lot of scuff marks. Actually, the metal's been kind of rubbed off here. Cameras look okay. I don't see any damage to that glass. So far it's just all cosmetic. Yeah, definitely looks like it's had a rough life here. This is about what I expected for this in fair condition. I mean, but this is all cosmetic. As long as the phone works, I don't really care. Yes, and look at the hinge. Definitely a fair amount of dings and stuff there on the finish. Alright, let's see what the inner screen looks like. Let's take this plastic off. So the inner screen actually looks pretty good, but it looks like the factory screen protector has been removed. So this is kind of what I was expecting, because after a couple of years, these factory screen protectors, they just peel off anyway, so when they resell them, they're going to get rid of those. But other than the sort of cosmetic issues, which are expected, don't see anything else terribly wrong, at least cosmetically on the outside. But give you guys a good look at this, what to expect on a fair conditioned Fold3 from BackMarket. Of course, there's going to be some variation. You might get some that may be a little bit worse, some maybe a little bit better. Let's go ahead and power it up and see if it even has any battery. Oh, it has battery. It's turning on. Interesting. It says T-Mobile, though the box said AT&T, so that is kind of weird. Okay, so I can see something here. I'm not sure it's going to come out on camera, but there's a slight defect here in the crease of this screen. Even though the screen's white, you can kind of see that there's a little bit of damage there. So the screen itself should not be damaged like this. According to the fair conditions, there could be some scratches on there, but this actually looks like the screen is damaged down the middle. So I'm going to see if I can maybe return this. I'm not sure if they'll take it back or not. It is pretty minor. We'll have to see how this looks. I'm going to set this up here. We'll see what it looks like. I'm going to do some screen tests and come back later in the video and see how bad it is. Alright, so I've had this for about a week and pretty much tested everything. As far as I can tell, functionally, everything is working fine. There's nothing, no weird glitches, as in randomly reboot or obviously shut down. So in terms of the functionality of this unit, everything is fine, except for the fact that it is cosmetically pretty, I guess, poor shape, at least in my subjective opinion. Like obviously they've rated this as fair, and you know, it's pretty dinged up. Like I showed this earlier, scuffed up here, all the black paint's off of here. The screen's all scuffed up in the corners here, as well as the black paint on the edge here, as well as on the other edge over here. The screens are not cracked, although technically I guess the inner screen is damaged. I guess you can call it cracked, but the LCD part underneath is working fine. So the cover screen, again, as far as I can tell, there's no cracks in it, but there's a lot of deep scratches in here. I'm not really sure what caused those. It is Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, so it must be like a diamond or something that must have been rubbed across there or something like that. But yeah, like I said, it's hard to really see it on camera, but you can feel, like here's a gouge right there. You can clearly see that right there, and you can feel it when you run your fingernail, like it stops my fingernail from going through, stuff like that. You know, I just wanted to show you, this is what I guess you would call, they call fair condition. So again, their condition ratings and what the sellers will rate as a particular item is going to be subjective. And again, you can see all the black paint around the camera modules are all rubbed off. So this has had a hard life. Whoever owned this before used it without a case, clearly. Very unlikely they had this on a case. And it's got lots of scratches. Cosmetically, I would rate this as not bad, but poor. Definitely not fair, but I guess it's subjective. So the lowest rating is fair. So I guess within that bucket of, you know, things that people would rate as fair, this is probably going to be on the lower side of fair. I am going to try and maybe acquire some other phones in different categories, like the good and excellent category, and then we can sort of compare, you know, what you get in those categories. Of course, every seller is going to have different ratings, so those things are all going to be a little different. Now, the thing about the inner screen, so the inner screen, again, the screen protector was removed. It is flawless. Like there's no scratches in the panels on the side here, but where the crease is, so it just looks like you have just a crease here. So let me just lock this here. You can see that there is a fine crack along the crease here. So if you rub your fingernail across here, you can feel that it's physically damaged. Like there's a, I mean, I guess it's somewhere between a crack and a scratch, but it's right along the crease, all up and down. But the actual screen itself is not damaged underneath. The LCD is working fine. So you've probably seen some videos and photos of the screen in the middle being damaged where it's all black. The screen is functionally fine. So let me go ahead and just, can bring up something here and just kind of show you as I'm running stuff over the crack there, or the crease. There's nothing wrong. You can see that everything is okay. The screen works. It's just that I would say that the top surface over the plastic of the crease has a fine crack along it, and obviously that is from just from daily use. You're opening and closing probably several times a day, and that causes wear along this crease. It's probably why the screen protector was actually removed. This is, I think, fairly common with the Fold series, with the foldables, so not surprised, but yeah, this is probably not ideal. Now, overall, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep this or not. I do have the ability to return this within 30 days for any reason. That's how things work on BackMarket. So, if you order something on BackMarket and it's like, oh, I don't like it, you can always go through their website process and ask for a return and then send it back to the seller. That they have to do that within 30 days, of course. After 30 days, then there's a 1-year warranty. So if you have some sort of a warranty issue where the phone is no longer functioning, then you can contact BackMarket to work, sort of take up their warranty process. I'm not really sure what's involved with that one, but I haven't really done any research on that one. But there is a 1-year warranty on their products if you need to take that up. Now, for me, this being, I got it for like $333. So, originally this phone came out for like $1,800, like 2 years ago. I might be able to even trade this in for the new Fold 5 for quite a pretty big, upgrade. So, for example, I would pay like $330 for this, and then I think over the Memorial Day holiday, Samsung had a trade-in sale where they would offer $800 in credit for this model, which is almost $500 more than what I paid for this, and then that credit would be towards the latest model, which is right now it's a Fold 5. They also had like sort of a free memory upgrade, so it ended up being like $550 that I would have to pay to take this to upgrade to the latest version with double the memory. I thought about it, I'm not really sure if I'll do that. Maybe I'll wait for the Fold 6 and see if they even have a better. Sometimes during the pre-order stage, they'll have like some crazy trade-in promotions where I'm thinking maybe I'll even get $1,000 trade-in for this. If I can get $1,000 trade-in for this one, maybe it might be worth it to upgrade to the latest Fold 6. Although, personally, I'm not sure if this is for me. It's kind of on the heavy side. The large screen is really nice, especially for consuming content. Browsing through websites, watching videos, playing games. Like this is the ultimate experience in terms of in terms of a screen on a smartphone experience. Basically a small tablet at this point. Playing games is great on this sort of screen. Really, really nice. But ultimately, I'm not really sure this is going to be a long-term thing for me or not. I just wanted to, I was curious as to like what I would get as basically getting the lowest category phone, in terms of it being fair. And I thought about like, well, if I looked at something in terms of the higher grades, right now, I think excellent, which is basically flawless screen and almost flawless body with almost no cosmetic defects. I believe the lowest price I saw was about $100 more than this, like about $430. So, you know, you can probably get something better if you pay more money, but in my case, I just look for like the cheapest possible one. And of course, I think when you go in with that sort of idea, like I just want to get something as cheap as possible, then you kind of have to have your expectations aligned with that you're pretty much getting what you're paying for. There's a reason why it's being priced so low compared to others that are out there, and it's probably because it's not in very good cosmetic condition. Although no matter what the condition is, the phone itself should be 100% functional, and in this case it is. I didn't find any problems with the phone itself. So that's my review of this one on BackMarket. I am going to look into seeing maybe getting a phone in the good category, and we'll see what that's like. So I'll have maybe a video in the future on that. If you're interested in that kind of video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll have that coming out soon. And then you'll get notified if you have your notifications turned on. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Got any questions? Let me know. Talk to you guys in the next one.